Money need not be an obstacle when traveling. In actuality, it is possible to travel on a tight budget and enjoy life's finer things without breaking the bank. You can use the information in this guide to start planning your vacation on a tight budget and incorporate travel into your daily life. Welcome to the channel. Let's dive into the video, but first, subscribe. Although we would dearly love to be able to tell you that we are independently wealthy and do not need to worry about a penny, that is not the truth. Every dollar we spend on travel must be carefully considered. As a result, we would want to share our travel hacks, where you can locate the cheapest places to vacation, how you can plan my trip on a budget, and where can you get cheap lodging. To find out, simply use this money-saving advice, and you'll be able to take more trips for less. Check out How to Save Money for Travel, 15 Ideas to Get Started today if you're seeking for methods to reduce your travel expenses. Travel date flexibility. You may be able to reduce the cost of your flight by several $100s if you are willing to be flexible with your trip dates. If you can, try to book a flight on the weekend rather than a Monday morning flight. Compare prices when shopping. On one day, we discovered business class flights for the same cost as flights in economy on another. It pays to consider several dates up to 5 or 6 days before or after your preferred departure dates. We enter our flexible dates into Skyscanner. It compares the cost of airfares a few days before and a few days after our selected flights. To check out the pricing for the day before or the day after your planned departure, simply click on the arrows. Verified departures at several airports. If you reside in a city that is close to other hubs, look into their prices to see if there is a better offer at an airport in the area or even in a separate city. Although Hamilton is located about a 40-minute drive from Toronto, where we are located, there are times when flying out of Hamilton is less expensive than flying out of one of the Toronto airports. Do the same in the airport you're going to. It can cost more to fly into Narita Airport in Tokyo than Haneda. Also, Narita is located much further from the city than Haneda, so you can end up paying much more for cabs and shuttles to go to the city than you would have otherwise. Also, flight prices vary daily. The same is true for flying. Making a reservation on a Monday may not result in the greatest prices as making a purchase on a Thursday. Hotel, rental vehicle, and flight bookings all at once. When we travel, we like to book our own accommodations, but we typically reserve our first night or two in a hotel when we book our flights. We frequently save a ton of money when we book a hotel at the same time as our flights. When we were Expedia viewfinders, they taught us their exclusive secrets when we sat at the Expedia offices. That's how we discovered this small tip. Bundling allows you to make significant financial savings by reserving your accommodation and airfare at the same time. If you plan to drive, we also advise booking your rental car at the same time to save even more money. We used Skyscanner to book our ticket to Italy, and while doing so, we looked for a rental car as well. As a result, we only had to pay $75 for a 10-day rental. We consumed more gas in those 10 days than we did in those 10 days combined. Selecting your destination. Where you go affects how much a trip will cost. It is less expensive to travel to undeveloped countries than to popular ones. While everyone desires to visit Bora Bora or Tahiti, equally stunning beaches and bungalows may be found in Thailand or the Bahamas. Although both locations are stunning, one is more affordable than the other. Even going one step further is possible. Vietnam is even less expensive than Thailand. The Bahamas are the same way. The Bahamas are accessible, but Honduras is significantly less expensive. How to locate affordable places to travel. Look for locations where you can stretch your travel budget and make it go further. These locations should have strong infrastructure for independent travel. Instead of paying a high price for a week at an overcrowded, all-inclusive Caribbean resort, we can spend $10 per night at an Indian beach house. off-the-beaten-path attractions will prevent pricey establishments in famous locations from draining your money too much. Meals at these locations can cost as little as $2 to $3, while a guest house in Honduras might cost $20 to $30 per night. $1 gets you a bottle of beer. Also, the locals in the less well-known locations will welcome your business. The best places to go. Outside of Europe, Budapest, Hungary is one of our favorite European places to visit since it's so reasonably priced. Poland, Austria, the Czech Republic, Romania, and Bulgaria are great places to go on a shoestring budget. While we were there, Sofia, Bulgaria was incredibly affordable. There's a good reason why backpackers love Southeast Asia. It's a very affordable travel location. Thailand is still quite affordable, even though its prices are starting to rise, particularly in areas with a large expat and blogger population, like Chiang Mai. In many locations around Southeast Asia, you can't go wrong. All of these countries, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, and Indonesia, remain among the most affordable and stunning locations to visit on Earth. The Baltics are a rapidly developing region with excellent prices. We were in Estonia, which is a wonderful location to travel on a budget. It was surprising to see how sensible it was, given how close Estonia is to Scandinavia. Latvia and Lithuania are popular new travel destinations. Another budget-friendly travel option in Europe is the Balkans. The Balkans include Greece, Montenegro, Romania, Croatia, and Turkey, all of which are excellent destinations for cheap vacations. Portugal is generally praised for being inexpensive. In fact, because Portugal is so affordable, many expats are beginning to settle there. Europe is a great place to vacation on a budget because it has great beaches, culture, and cuisine. Because Canada's currency is so weak, it is one of the most affordable destinations for Americans, Britons, and Europeans. It's a wonderful place to travel to, full of adventures to be enjoyed, as well as stunning mountains, opulent destinations, and world-class cities. Yet, you can save around 50% on each dollar if you are from Europe or England. Americans typically save between 25% and 30% of every dollar. Mexico. One of our favorite places to travel is Mexico, which is also one of the least expensive countries to visit. Yes, all-inclusive trips to Cancun or Puerto Vallarta can cost a big buck. But independent travel on a shoestring budget can be surprisingly affordable. In Mexico, it is inexpensive to rent a vacation home, stay in a hotel or guest house, or take a bus. Southeast Asia. You can travel on a budget by detouring off the beaten road into Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, or Mongolia. Tours and motels are quite affordable, and tourism is just beginning to flourish. Although getting to more off-the-beaten-path locations can be a little more challenging, the benefits of visiting less traveled locations outweigh the challenges. Our personal favorite is Sri Lanka, which is not only very cheap, but also has fantastic beaches, culture adventure, and cuisine. Nepal is another affordable vacation location. India. India is certainly among the least expensive places we've ever traveled. We began our blog while traveling on a very tight travel budget in India. We managed to stretch our money across several months in India and stayed in several excellent places, including bungalows on the beach in Goa, a lovely private guest house in Kerala, and a stunning hotel with a view of Lake Pichola in Udaipur. There are so many locations that you can entice your itinerary with that is bound to keep your adventure exciting and well within budget. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.